What is going on, everybody? Fire Chicken here, back at the scrapyard. This is Kicking with Chicken, episode number 89. Let's get the people showing up. Their shout outs here. We got Ben showing up, aka Solo, Ordinary Pete, La Reina. We got Facebook user, little Death Star. There we go. Ordinary Pete. We'll go with that one. Logan Scott, the Samaritan. Oh, can't forget my buddy V right there. King Kai. Man, you guys are just pouring in. All right. I got to get this thing underway, guys. CJ, Abram. Welcome, you guys. Hey, share it. I didn't really have time to do any of that tonight. I just pretty much jumped on here. I got a guest waiting in the back. So I'm going to get through everything I want to talk about first, and then I'm going to bring the guest on, and then we're going to premiere a fight. Yes, I got a fight for you guys tonight. So let's talk about, I'm going to try to follow this the best I can. So keep me on topic, guys. If you guys want to ask some questions or whatever, I'll get to them when I'm done with this whole thing. So, Real Lion, what's up? All right, title fights. No, that's not where I started. I know I didn't start my Kicking It With Chicken off of that. Okay. Let's talk about backyard fight organizations in general. So, the only backyard fight organization that I fuck with is Street Beefs. I'm a branch of Street Beefs. West Coast, Dirty South, OG branch. You know what? Back and forth. We'll send fighters back and forth to each one. The reason why I say I don't fuck with the other ones is because they're growing all across the country, and I know some of them have good intentions. Some of them don't. Some of them are in it for the wrong reasons, but some of them got good intentions, but that doesn't always mean that they're taking all the necessary precautions that we take as an organization like Street Beefs. I put out rules, requirements. We're heavy on respect. We've got medical. We've got, like we really go above and beyond to make sure the fighters are safe and no shit breaks out at the fights. So, that's why I know that the other branches of Street Beefs are doing it right. And so I put all my trust and faith into them, but I can't say the same for these other organizations. I get there's, sometimes you fighters might want to go out and fight for them. I don't have a problem with that I don't have a problem with that. But they're trying to lure people in with like money and stuff. And, like I'm trying to keep it legal. We can't be doing any of that. So, if something bad happens at one of these fight groups, these fight clubs, it's bad on all the other. Scarface has mentioned this many times. It's bad for all branches. It's bad for all fight clubs, not just them. It affects Street Beefs too, because, people like to generalize these fight clubs and say, well, something happened at this fight club, so that means that, they're doing the same thing. It's going to happen there. No, we're trying our best to make sure that stuff doesn't happen. I want to talk about our records really quick, guys. If you fight for Street Beefs, any branch of Street Beefs, your record counts in any branch of Street Beefs. Okay. That's your Street Beefs record. Okay. You might be 5-1, 10-1. Your amateur records, your amateur fights do not count. And your fights from different promotions other than Street Beefs do not count. BJJ matches don't count also, guys. So unless it's something like a combat jiu-jitsu match where there's striking involved, then that's different. But basic BJJ matches, like the 30 of them that I've done, none of them count. Remember also that if you get a draw in the scrapyard or any branch of Street Beefs, it counts as a win on both fighters' records. So don't be dissatisfied in yourself if you get a draw. It means that you worked really hard and we just couldn't come to a clear winner, or the crowd couldn't. Okay. Wall of Fame. What's required to get on our Wall of Fame? You have currently, and I'm going to say currently because it's going to change the more people that we get added to our Wall of Fame. But currently it is 8 wins to get on the Wall of Fame. 8 wins in our yard. You can't go rack up wins in another yard and then just like all of a sudden jump over and get your name on our Wall of Fame. It doesn't work like that. You got to put the time in here. I'm going through this stuff pretty fast. Hey, guest, I'm working. I'm getting there. Title fights. How do you get a title fight? Well, you got to have at least one fight in the scrapyard. So don't try to come out here and collect belts or anything like that. You know, the belts are really designed to show who the dominant force is in the scrapyard. Okay. The only belt that I've ever let people fight for without a fight was the Muay Thai belt when it was brand new. And I'll do that again if nobody has that title yet. But if like heavyweight, right? You know, Street Bender has that. If he relinquishes his title or whatever, I'm not going to let somebody with 0 fights. Fight Team 206, what's up? I'm not going to let somebody fight with 0 fights for that belt because it had already been won, you know? So, you know, if there's a Muay Thai belt that doesn't have a home yet, you might be able to compete for that one, you know, with 0 wins or losses. Let me see here. There's anyway, there's lots of openings for belt shots right now, 135 to heavyweight. Okay. Anywhere in between, there's going to be openings for you to compete for a title. You just got to ask me like, hey, is this one open? And I'll say yes or no. One thing you got to realize about these belts is that I know we have you sign up as a 1 through a 5 as your experience level, but when you're competing for a title, you don't get that luxury because you're already saying that I'm title fight worthy and I'll fight anybody. So, you know, with the title fights, there's no picking and choosing opponents. You get who I give you. And if you lose it, you know, so what? You can always come back and fight again for it. What's up, ugly boy? So yeah, there's that, guys. Some fighters I'm looking for. So I'm going to talk about this really quick. I got a team of people coming up. It's like a miniature invasion. They're coming up from LA and they're bringing up a bunch of boxers. So if you consider yourself a pretty decent boxer and you want to hop in the ring this month, I think weight classes all the way from 145 to 200. They got people signing up. So you and get 120-pound title shot, King Kai. Hey, you can't hold multiple weight class titles in the scrapyard either. That means that if you're 170-pound MMA champ, you can't be 155-pound MMA champ. However, you can go on to be the kickboxing or Muay Thai champion. So different styles, yes. Different weights, no. So anyway, I'm looking for fighters, boxers from like 145 up to 200, guys. So go into our events section in our Street Beefs Scrapyard group, read it, sign up, show up, get matched up and fight just like every other month in the scrapyard. Sign-ups have always been sign up, show up, get matched up, fight. Okay. September 23rd. I need a heavyweight for a title fight for boxing. Need one. So if you fought in the scrapyard before and you want to fight for the heavyweight title in boxing, Terrifier, sign up, man. We'll get you that title fight. I need a 125-pound female. All right. This is the last thing I'm going to talk about before I bring on our guest. And I just added this. I actually meant to add our guest before, but okay. Getting kicked out of the scrapyard means getting kicked out of Street Beefs. Street Beefs, scrapyard, all of us have our rules. Respect, don't laugh at training videos. I'm not going to go through them all right now, but basically you just have to follow the rules in the scrapyard. It's not that hard. If you find yourself getting kicked out of the group, then you get kicked out of all the branches of Street Beefs. Can you come back? Maybe. It depends on what happened. I recently had somebody get kicked out for being very demanding of getting their video edited, undermining my authority, going above me, few different things. So I kicked them out of the group, and like I'm okay with people coming back and apologizing and us coming to terms and letting them back in the group, and that happened. But it didn't work out. It didn't work out because I started to see more of the stuff that happened when they were in the group before, and they were stirring up a bunch of shit in the group, calling everybody bums. And you know what? If we're all bums and you can't show up to your fight, then you don't need us and we don't need you. So good luck with amateur fighting. Wish you the best, but maybe the scrapyard ain't for you. Maybe Street Beefs ain't for you. I had somebody today also I had to pull some stuff with. They made some racist remarks. This is the second time this has happened. They found their way out of our chat group. They never got a hold of me or anything after that, so I haven't heard anything yet, but that's something else that's not tolerated in Street Beefs is racism. Basically, guys, don't give me a headache. I got a lot to deal with. I got a lot of people messaging me every day wanting to ask the same questions over and over again. It's infuriating. Sometimes I answer them. Sometimes I just give them a smart ass answer. Don't worry about it, Isaac. It's a street beef scrapyard problem. We took care of it. But anyway, don't make my job difficult. Like I just want to do the things I do and not have to go out of my way to handle stuff. So make it easy on me, guys, please. So I'm going to bring on my guest now. Hey, Free Smoke, I just don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it anymore. Like, if you want to talk about it after the stream, I can send you a voice clip and tell you what happened, but like, I'm over it. So I know I came off a little short there, but all right, I'm going to bring on my guest. So, how do I introduce my guest? So my guest competed last month. He came up with another guy. Well, I guess they didn't come out together. They were both here, and they both competed in grappling matches out at the scrapyard. And I was out watching their type of matches last August 9th out in Vegas. So I want to welcome Mr. Jesse Busta Nutting. What is up, my man?
Oh, what's up, buddy, man? It's kind of late, but I mean, I'm kicking it, man. I'm up
Yeah,
for it.
I hear you, man. So I got a matchup for you this on the 23rd. I got the Nordic Uso. He's grappled out the scrapyard before. You might be able to look him up, or maybe I could send you the video. But
I'll
this
take all
guy,
takers. I don't mind.
he's a little bit more. Jesse is mine. I'll believe that when I see it. I'll believe that when I see it, Amir.
He'll be getting 5 hours, 8
Hey,
next year. Don't worry.
that one's got to happen though, right?
Oh, of course, of
Of
course.
course. I got to see that one. He's got Jesse. So the Nordic Uso, he's a little bit more along the lines of like he's got some training in BJJ and stuff. I think Pappas, he'd never really done a BJJ match prior to that day, and he just had some wrestling and was very strong. So this will be a little bit more like, more like a BJJ match like you're used to, I would say.
Okay, okay, yeah. not somebody just bum rushing you and you trying to figure it out from there.
Let me see if I can turn your mic up here. You're kind of.
I could turn it up. Sorry. Um,
Let me see. I think I turned it up. Try it
okay.
now.
Can you hear me now? I can move it closer too. I got like on the other side of my desk.
Oh, maybe that's it.
How's
So,
that? Is that better?
yeah, that's better. So, King of Eight, Jesse, it's you. Amir, when do you want it, Amir? When do you want that grappling match? I think you guys should slap each other on October 25th.
Oh, yeah. I finally got back in the gym. I've been rolling a little bit. I gotta get more into it though. I don't do it often enough.
I hear you, man. That match that I did that day, that was like the first time I'd done any sort of grappling in months, and I haven't trained in grappling in probably years, but I did go and get some. I did a day class, I don't know, like a week ago, and man, I can't believe how much I lost. You know?
Oh yeah, I got my pro belt back in 2020. Like, I just looked it up. It was October 19th of 2020. I haven't even got a single stripe on it yet. I haven't really done anything. Like, I've gone to a few classes here and there, but work and family takes up all my time now.
Right? Yeah, I hear you on that. Are you 10th Planet?
No, no, I'm rock solid.
Rock solid. Okay. I forget who I was talking to that was 10th Planet. Oh, I know. We got a group that comes out. They're 10th Planet guys from Oregon.
Nice.
Yeah, we get
Yeah.
we get people from everywhere. I seen you chatting it up with some people at the fights that you knew.
Oh yeah, I seen a couple guys from also from Bellingham that I saw there. But I mean, dude, everybody there was welcoming. I loved it. It was like they accepted me right away, and I loved that. It was nice. Crazy Legs, I talked to him once in a while. King Kai, I mean, I was supposed to go against him, but he ended up being a really chill person too. Like everybody there was just really cool, really, just really friendly. I enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
that's what we're going for. You know, we want people to kind of see it as a community. People, make connections, get to know people, train with people. Whatever your goal is, maybe this can help everybody out a little bit.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm only pro in MMA. I'm not pro in boxing or nothing yet, but I'd have to ask. I'd have to ask Powerslap before I do anything crazy like that. But
Yeah, Ryan's looking out for you guys. I seen a post the other day where he commented on the post. He's like, "Be careful." I get that, and I really don't think you guys would get in any trouble for just wrestling, because you guys aren't doing any striking or anything involving slapping. But I would definitely check with Power Slap to see if you guys are like okay with doing anything. Amir says you are not pro in MMA.
no, I'm only 2-7 as a pro, and I went 9-8 as an amateur. I've only done it since 2012. No, not pro at all. No, it's fine.
How
I
many
didn't have to actually. I had 17 amateur fights.
Damn.
Oh, Amir, we
Oh,
talked about
geez.
this earlier. We talked about this earlier, Amir.
Yeah. Hey, when that grappling match is gonna happen, I got to bring you both on here and just have you guys go at it.
Oh, there's two different types of Amir. There's friend Amir, and then there's online asshole Amir.
I've seen them both. I've seen them both. Because I mean, I see him do his lives on Instagram. Yeah. So yeah, man, it
One,
was it was really great having you guys both out to the event. I'm glad you guys enjoyed yourselves. How far of a drive was it for you?
it's about 2.5 hours. Did
Okay.
you not? You did not tell me there was a freaking a toll on the way back.
Oh, yeah. I guess
How
I
do I
try to.
avoid that?
How do you avoid it?
Yeah.
There is a way. You would have to go. through Shelton. So
Okay.
if you put it in like Google Maps, you can hit avoid tolls, and it'll take you. You know what? I'm so used to that I don't even think about it. And if I ever have to go like, south or west, I always go around it, so.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to pay. I had to skip it because I forgot my wallet when I went down there, man.
Oh, don't do that.
I got down there and I'm like, I drove without a license and everything. Like my wallet's on my counter, shit. So I was like,
Yeah.
avoid the scale, just drive right through it. It's fine.
Yeah. They'll send you a ticket in the mail. I think it's like $4 or something.
Oh,
No, it's
okay.
like $6. It's like the same cost as going over the bridge, pretty much.
Can I pay that online?
Yes, you can.
Oh,
You can.
perfect. I'll just look it up.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to do. I coincidentally I got one not too long ago, and I didn't even drive over the bridge. Like because I always go through the part that you pay for it. I don't ever drive over it. And I got a thing in the mail that says, yeah, you drove over the bridge. I'm like, no, I didn't. But I didn't feel like going to their office and waiting in line and like for $6. So I gave in. I feel like maybe they just randomly send tickets out because they know most people won't fight it.
So September 23rd is the next one, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's like 2 weeks away. I'm down. Let's do it.
All right. What was your favorite fight that you saw at the last event?
Oh, dude. Crazy Legs actually had a really good one, but the kid started vomiting, and I was like, damn, dude, it was going so good. The guy, like, Crazy Legs, I mean, you can see how much skill he has and everything, but the other guy was pretty good, but he was put it all out there and just gassed himself to exhaustion and sickness. I thought it was going to be pretty good if it continued.
Look at that. He's saying it. He's going to say he's going to want you for your second match.
You already got me matched, though. I mean, if I feel fine after the one you got me, I'll do that one afterwards, I guess.
Okay. Hey, you know what? Even if I got to give, I'm sure Amir would take anybody too. So like if we just did it that way, and in October you guys came out, and well, I actually hope you guys don't have to come out in October, because I hope you guys get on powerslap 5. So
I think they already put out all the phone calls. I didn't get one. I'm fine with it. I mean, shit happens. There's always the next one, right?
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna put my arm around Dana, and I'm gonna say, Dana, I got these two guys. They'd make a great addition to Powerslap 6. And they want in the game. Yeah. So I mean, if I'm sure Amir, like I said, would probably be cool with anybody, but I do want to get you guys matched up. I just don't want to do Nordic Uso dirty and pull his opponent out from under him.
No, I wouldn't want that, man.
Besides, I think if we built this thing up a little bit, with you guys talking a lot of shit back and forth, I'm pretty sure, and then maybe, just maybe, you can get some of the guys to come out, like some of the fighters, some of the slappers, and be like, hey guys, come watch us do this live.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you need to get Dorian out there. I mean, if Dorian's allowed to like box or something. I mean, he has hands for days.
Yeah, Dorian wants to come back out, so I'm not putting that on the screen, Amir. But yeah, Dorian, he's been up before, and I know he wants to get back out. But Devin, I'm pretty sure wants to get out here. There's a few people that express interest in it, and I'm sure when I put your video out, like, I don't know if I'm going to put it out tomorrow, but we're going to premiere it right here, and then the actual video will come out, on its own, so you can look it up anytime. But this will just be like, you could go back and watch it on here if you want, but it's going to be out in like a couple days.
Dude, book King Kai against Amir.
Yeah, I was trying to give. That would be a good one.
Give him somebody that's not like 30 pounds less than him.
Yeah, that. Well, I mean, King Kai's what 170, but he is our MMA champion, and he can grapple. But that's not to say I won't have other people that are, higher level. I want a purple belt.
In quotations.
He wants the purple belt, not a purple belt. Yep. So I'm gonna hey, you guys, I think we might do some kind of a October like Halloween themed. We usually do it. People kind of dress up a little bit for the fights. But
I mean, I can't be Batman because you already have a bat.
We already
can't be Batman.
No. Batman pulled out on the fights, so he won't be there this month. But hopefully next month he can get out here.
Who am I supposed to carpool with from up here then?
Oh, did you guys carpool?
No. I realized that I could have after he showed up. I was like, hey, we're gonna be here.
You guys are. That's good. That would probably get both you guys out here more if you guys carpooled.
Yeah, he's only about 5 miles south of me.
Did you know him before the fights?
Oh yeah. He trains with my old coach, so I kind of know all of my old coach's new students. Tony Garcia, he owns Zero Sum in Bellingham.
Okay. Well, how about we premiere your match?
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Here we go. If he goes as Dolly Parton, I'm gonna go as I don't know. Fuck. I had something clever, but I can't think of it.
You got time. You got time to think about it. All right, here we go.
Hey guys, it's Paps here with the Street Beef Scrapyard Wrestling, or in BJJ with, what's your name?
Boston Nutting.
In Boston Nutting in a last second match, and I'm excited to see how it goes.
Hi, I'm Boston Nutting, and I'm gonna grapple, and it's gonna be fun.
What's going on, everybody? Fire Chicken here, back at the Scrapyard for a BJJ match. Pappas wanted to get in here and do another BJJ match, and we got from Powerslap, Busta Nutting, Jesse Busta Nutting.
Yeah. Busta Nutting.
Woo! Yeah. One 5-minute round. Only way to win is with a submission. That's all I got for you guys. You guys be safe and grapple hard.
You both know the rules. This match is 5 minutes, submission only. No submission, no win. So go back to your corners and ready. Grappler, you ready? Grappler, you ready? The Scrapyard. Let's grapple.
Ooh, I know you wanted that flying armbar.
Tap if you have to.
100%. Hi guys, it's Pappas here with the Street Beef Scrapyard. All the respect in the world to this Powerslap community.
Foot over his head.
Hop over his body, Pappas. Roll over. Hop over
Two
his
legs just
top.
on his arms.
Hop over the top,
Arm
Pappas.
down.
Both legs. Both legs over the top.
That arm.
Both legs over the top of his body. Roll forward.
Try.
Over the top of his body.
Roll back his head.
Pappas.
Go back to his head.
No, Pappas. Pappas, do that again and grab your own thigh. Grab your own thigh.
Push over. Yeah.
No, grab your thigh, Pappas. Okay, now just keep walking your hands towards your butt.
Turn towards your right arm.
No, stay on your back.
There you go.
Up, scramble.
Hold on to the mother.
Push.
Yeah.
Good.
For dear life.
Let him walk into that.
Arm in, arm in, arm in.
Don't get choked out again.
Arm in. Put your head out. Choke him out. Arm in your neck.
Get out from under his armpit.
There.
I got him.
There you go.
Get out from under
Get
his
on his
armpit.
back, Kurt.
Posture up with your feet.
Get on his back.
All right.
Bring him down. Bring him down.
Push into him against the cage.
Roll.
Right leg up.
Roll. Right leg
Bring him
up.
right back down.
There you go. Go.
He's on.
Get on top.
Get on top like that.
Arm in.
Use the foot to get on top.
That's it. That's
Place
it.
arm.
Get on the back.
Roll towards that elbow, Pappas. Again.
There you go. Hard.
Drop down. Down, slap her.
Your leg.
Uh-oh. Do it. Do it.
Tighten it up.
Do it.
Tighten it up. Tighten it up. Tighten it up. Drop.
Then.
Grab the wrist,
Pappas.
Tighten it up and drop.
His head is blue.
Put your legs on his hip.
Squeeze.
Yeah, like that. Squeeze. Get on his back. Take his neck.
Get out of there.
Take his neck from the back.
Roll. Deep breath.
Take his neck from the back.
Heartbeat long.
Rear naked choke him. Rear naked choke.
Job.
Rear naked.
Comfortable.
What's the netting on his back?
Relax, man.
2 minutes! No finish is a draw.
I said the arm. Push
Move
back
to the
over
back.
him.
To the top of his back, bro.
Half Nelson.
Move to the top of his back, bro, with your legs. Yeah?
You adjusting.
Half Nelson.
Adjust yourself to the top of him.
Arm in.
Yeah? Use that leg, yeah?
Go on, get on top of your back.
Use that leg to get on
Keep
his
wrist
back.
control.
Roll him over. Get
Push
your
off.
arm under his
Inside the
neck.
armpit. Inside the
Get your arm
armpit.
under his
Inside his
neck.
armpit.
Get your arm under his neck.
Inside his armpit.
Get your arm under Papa's
Get
neck.
his ankle off your hips. Get the ankle off your hip.
No.
Yeah, okay.
We need them- We need them ankles
Grab the
on the hips. Right now.
inside his armpit. You. Inside his
Leave
armpit.
that neck.
Other one. Get your hand back and go inside his
Neck
armpit.
with the arm.
And there you go.
Over triangle, Pappas.
Stack him, stack him.
Stack him. Pull your leg.
Lock your leg. Short time. Short time. No finish the draw.
Pull your leg.
Fine. You gotta finish it.
There you go, pop out. Oh. That's your fear ass neck. There you go.
Oh.
Tight, tight, tight.
Do it, Pappas. Do it. Squeeze.
Tight. There you go.
Push it up.
Switch your feet.
Push your feet up.
Hey guys, it's Pappas here.
Push your feet
Enjoying my time in the city.
Do something.
Hi guys.
Oh. Wait when you win.
No. Inside. Yeah, kick inside. No, don't kick him. No, you can't kick him.
I'm not trying to kick. How long is this?
5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, that was great. You're a beast.
Well, after 5 minutes, it was a failure for anybody to get a submission, so it's a draw.
Woo!
Yeah! Earned it.
It should say both winners. You guys technically are 1-0 in grappling. Actually, technically, Pappas is 2-0 in grappling. So, yeah, I still have to edit that match.
Dude, after I had him in that guillotine and that just gassed my arms. I don't know how he did not tap. He was pretty much almost out there.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I had him in a really solid guillotine too, and I was working on finishing it, and it got stopped. And like trying to find another submission after that, it just didn't happen. So, yeah. You had some good attempts on some stuff though. You had a nice armbar attempt. Your triangle. Yeah.
That first flying triangle, I threw it too early. I should have pulled him down a little bit first and then threw the flying triangle instead of just ending up in the flying guard. It sucked. I had a plan to finish it in second, and I'm like, oh, that screwed up. I gotta go to something new.
Yeah. Yeah. He was he's a really strong guy though. I give him credit, he's got some wrestling. He's strong as hell. He signed up again this month. Maybe Amir could take him on, since he has things to say. Come on, man.
Oh yeah.
Amir versus Pappas. I think Pappas wants a fight this month, but you know what? We'll see what we do. We'll see what we can do on fight day. But I would like to see that though. He can avenge both of us.
Yes, Amir, avenge my
Draw.
Yeah. Amir, avenge my win, because a draw in Street Beefs is a win. So.
Oh, Pappas will fight anybody, anytime, anywhere.
Yeah, he wasn't even going to be my opponent. Like, I had two other people that wanted to go against me, and Pappas is the one that entered the cage first.
Pushed everybody out of the way. Yep, I'll avenge Jesse.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I can't.
I knew he liked me.
I can't wait till you guys get in there together. So any thoughts on competing in mixed martial arts again, or?
I retired in 2019. I had my last fight in pretty much my hometown in front of my home crowd. So it was my first fight back in Washington in 4 or 5 fights.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, let's make this my retirement fight. I mean, if I ever get a brown or a black belt, I might, just grapple people in the cage instead of, standing in the middle trying to throw bombs. So
yeah,
maybe.
Yeah,
there's a possibility.
Well, it sounds like your retirement match was a good one to go out on, as far as you said your hometown and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of sucked because the guy kneed me when I was on the ground in the head. So it was super illegal, but
yeah,
he got the win. He got the win, and I got 3 free tickets to the buffet. The promoter was like, "This is bullshit. Here's 3 free tickets. That's the worst reffing I've ever seen in my life. And I'm sorry because it's your hometown too." And I'm like, he let me fight on. What more could I want? He let me fight as far as I could in that match.
Yeah. So did the free buffet help out?
No, I didn't even use it. I went home after that, dude. I had such a bad concussion that I just didn't even want to be there anymore. And the buffet tickets, I probably left them on the table or something. I never found those again.
Dude, my first MMA fight I ever had, it was out in Tacoma. It was at this place called the Juno Club back in 2009, and it was Dennis. I think it was Dennis Hallman's cage and stuff, and they set it up in this bar. And I remember it was a smoker show, so it was a day of weigh-ins, and I was cutting from 190 down to 170, and for my first fight too. I never wrestled, so that weight cut wasn't easy. But I get there, I weigh in, I immediately head to Subway. I eat a foot long and drink as much Pedialyte as I can. And 2-3 hours later, my fight comes on, and I had this problem when I first started fighting that I would never breathe. I just hold my breath the entire time. And I ended up getting the guy with a guillotine choke in the second round, but I had the absolute worst headache after that fight. And I remember everyone was congratulating me and everything. They were coming by and they're handing me beers, and I had 4 beers sitting on my lap, and my head just hurt so bad I couldn't drink those beers.
I'll send you my first fight. My first fight was a 38-second knockout. I knocked the guy out in 38 seconds, and like I got my legs around his head. I pivoted my body, put my hand on the floor, slammed his face with my hips into the mat, and knocked him out. Craziest shit you've ever seen in my
Oh man, I want to see that.
I'll send it to you. I'll find it and send it to you.
I don't got my first one on video because back in 09, the stone age of cell phones, like not everybody had one, and and if they did record it, it looked pretty shitty. My second, third, and fourth MMA fights I think they're actually on my YouTube channel, and they're like okay quality, but they're not like great. But I ended up going 3-1 in MMA.
I started off like 4-0, 4 knockouts, and then I started fighting actual competition and started getting my ass kicked.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Washington State, there's have you always been Washington State?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean there's some big talent out here as far as the fight game goes.
Well, I'm gonna say goodnight. It's almost 10. I gotta be at work at like 6 tomorrow, so I gotta
yeah, no problem. I'm probably gonna get off here soon anyway. So hey, thanks for coming on and being a guest. And I will see you September 23rd.
Yes, you will.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You too, buddy.
And we're back. What do you guys got for questions? Because I'm gonna take a few of them, and then I'm gonna dip out too. So thanks to Jesse for coming on, and thanks for Amir for egging him on. Thank you, Jeremy. Let's see here. Thank you, Joshua V Stories also. Something that you guys might or might not care about, but like I don't know, I'm just proud of it, so I'll show you guys. But like what's gonna happen tonight on Instagram, we got, let's see where we're at right there. Man, you can't even see that, can you? I'm trying to show you. 399,000 followers right now. We are going to hit 400,000 followers here probably within the next few hours. Just really cool. Been blowing up on there, and the YouTube channel is doing good too. So that's something to think about when you guys come out and fight out here, that you're getting plenty of views. Lots of people are seeing you. And you got some pretty cool videos to show your friends. So Abram, chilled with you guys, train hard, some rest. Yeah, they're cool dudes. It was awesome having them. Hey, River's Edge Kickboxing, thank you for coming on. Peace out. So, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know, Jeremy. Okay. What do you sit at, chicken? I don't know what you mean by that, Chuck. One question. I'll take a question. It's okay if there's none. Is there an 0-5 wall? There could be, I suppose. I mean, I got room to put other stuff up. I don't think that's a good goal for people, though. Like, I understand that happens. Losses happen. Learning comes from losses. But I feel like, you put that on a wall, and then you're going to have people going for it. Like, man, I only got one more loss until I get that spot on the wall. Like, no, don't do that. Try to get that win. I swear, people want their name on the wall they just want their name on the wall. I get that. Which reminds me also, we do have a fighter of the year coming up in the next couple months. So fighter of the year is it's an award that is presented based on popularity. I make a Facebook post, and everybody that's fought like at least 3 times this year, I think it's 3 or 4, qualifies to be the fighter of the year. The only exception is if you've won it in the past, because if you've won it in the past, you can't get it. You can't get it again. So, candidates, or I'm sorry, past winners. Gash won the first one. Viking Warrior won the second year. And Solo won the third one. Hoodie Jesse, what's up? The night is treating me well. I hope it's doing the same for you, my man. Just premiering a match and bullshitting with everybody. Talking about the Wall of Fame, or Fighter of the Year. So we're gonna have some names on there. We're gonna have some contenders this year. We're gonna have King Kai. We got High Speed. We got Cerro, La Reina, Lights Out, Crazy Legs. There's lots of potential, fighters to get their name up on that spot. That spot will never change either. Yes, popular vote. So essentially, I make a Facebook post and everybody gets nominated that has fought at least 3 or 4 times. I forget what it is, 3 or 4 times this year. And then we break it down to 5 because YouTube will only allow voting on 5 people. So then I put them on YouTube to vote. And usually I make a promo video. And going through some. I hope you make it out this month, man, even if it's not to fight. Flex, there's another one that could be fighter of the year. Yeah, Jesse, we like having you around. But anyway, I'll make a promo video kind of highlighting some of the accomplishments of these guys, these top 5 fighters, and it'll be up to you guys to vote. So September 23rd, Jesse will be here. Nice. September 23rd, guys. Let's if you want to compete on the 23rd, make sure you go to the Facebook group and sign up there. Yeah. Hey, I'm going to put out a fight tomorrow. I think you guys are really going to like this one. Actually, let me see what I got. I think I got like 2 potential fights I could put out. There's going to be a day this month where I got to put out 2 fights in one day. Or there's going to be a couple days. I got backed up a little bit and wasn't able to get fights done. I forget how many I got left, but let's see here. I got 3 right now that are done. And if you want to watch them right now, guys, just go to my YouTube channel and hit the join button. It's super cheap. It's like $1.99. Anytime I finish a fight, I put it on there first. So you guys can watch it. You guys can comment on it. You guys can like it. You guys can tell me where I made a mistake. And that way I can get it taken care of before it goes live. Because if it goes live, unless it's a big mistake, I'm probably not going to fix it. I don't like to premiere videos, the same video more than once. Okay. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, like I said, super cheap. You get some bonus content, get to see stuff early. And I don't know, you support the channel. So that's all I got for you guys tonight. I think I'm going to head to bed. But I appreciate each and every one of you for following us, for coming into the chat, and I'll catch you on the next one, all right? Fire Chicken out.